extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. For that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And look at so a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air right away is Brady. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action. Now Manning rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Here's Manning to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for six.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into six.
Point after here coming up. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Manning. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Manning going to throw. Looking now, a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Looking for a bounce back, had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's Jackson. Shifts by him. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That one caught by Carter. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Gets this one to use check. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. This will be caught inside the 10. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Manning now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunity.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first. And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Pulls it in at the 13, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Manning. And Davis with it left side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Delay of game, Austin.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
This offense has been clicking pretty good here in the first half. They've got the lead. They're looking for more with the ball in the red zone. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push.
He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tom Brady, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof,
this offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. Brady now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. Man open, it's Moss, complete.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice... of the 2-minute warning.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So, my man, another touchdown. There.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Brady going to look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Manning. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Working from the gun, Manning. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I'd have a return punch, but it is intercepted at the goal line. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first round... Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. On 2nd down, this... And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Williams loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's got... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now another timeout call for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run on first down with Jackson. And he lost the football. And the return will stop right around the 25. Throwing on first down is Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try now for Manning. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that style not for you, but it's for me. Greenfield's finest.